Called it. Hey guys, what's up? So I'm up late on a Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. Just took my wife to work. I was about ready to go to bed, and I just started noticing Nintendo has a cheaper Switch gaming console coming up in September on CNBC. Where else did I find it? Kotaku. Nintendo Switch Lite will be released on September 20. Did some more Google searching. There it is on the official Nintendo website, Nintendo Switch Lite, launching September 20th at $199.99, $200, dedicated to handheld play. So yeah, I have been predicting this since last fall, probably even late last summer, definitely since last September, because I remember making this video late September, which I finally got around to publishing it last October 2018. That's how long I have been calling this. I mean, kind of looks similar to like my little concept here that I thought of. But, I mean, right away, I'm already noticing one major problem, which I was really excited and really looking forward to this coming out, really want to buy it. But here's the thing about it. Dedicated to handheld play, which is understandable because this is obviously going to be taking the place of the 2DS, 3DS line. However, let's see if I'll say it on the official site. I read the Kotaku article. Compact and lightweight, very excited for that. Finally fit in like a cargo pants pocket. Built-in controllers, a D-pad, definitely needs it. Got the trigger buttons and everything. A couple different colors. I'll probably want the gray one if I were to buy one. I'm not sure if I'm going to, but let's see. Let's go to the Kotaku article here. And let's see if I can find it. Where was it at? The size is not only difference, unlike the let's see if I can get this, make this a little bigger here. Oops, I don't mean to do that. Size is not only the only difference. Unlike the regular Switch, it will not feature detachable Joy-Con controllers or a kickstand, and it won't support TV mode. What the heck? That is bullcrap if you ask me. Because I want to show you something real quick, all right? See, here's my Nintendo Switch right here. Here is the USB Type-C connector right here. Not only is this the charge port, this is also the TV out port. I mean, you plug this into the docking station, just and there you go. Now you're probably thinking, well, if this is smaller, you got these analog sticks right here, so obviously they can't, they won't fit in the docking station. Well, they could have did a couple of different things. One, they could have released a separate docking station, which I'm hoping they still will. Maybe they will. If they do, I'll buy one. But they could have released a separate docking station. Or here is a 3DS. This guy right here. Oh, this has a game going. Okay, I gotta be careful not to press any buttons because I want to ruin someone's game here. Here's the analog stick. Look at that. Look how thin that is. Why can't you put those analog? See, look at the difference right here. See? Let's see if I can get that angle just right. See, put these style of analog sticks on this guy right here, and it'll fit in the existing docking station. Because here's the problem with that. People are thinking, oh, well, okay, yeah, but they're targeting the handheld buyers, which they should. It's absolutely true. But you're alienating anyone that could possibly want to plug this into a TV. Why is that important? You're thinking, okay, well, they're probably cutting some manufacturing costs. Again, charge port, same exact charge port. You're not cutting that much manufacturing cost. There might be some kind of chip in here. I mean, I don't know how exactly this thing is built other than using the NVIDIA Tegra 1 chip. I assume the Switch Lite will have an updated version of that. I'm going to assume that it has some kind of chip in it for argument's sake that they cut out to cut costs. So let's say that chip costs like $5 to manufacture and they're cutting $5 times so many units. Okay? That's a lot of people that will not be buying a docking station later down the road that they sell those things for about 70 bucks. If they don't buy a docking station, they are less likely to buy Joy-Cons. not these ones specifically. These are the ones I modded with the D-pad. But they're less likely to buy the Joy-Cons. If they're less likely to plug them in the TV and buy a docking station and buy Joy-Cons, they're also less likely to buy a Switch Pro controller. So that is a lot of accessories they are alienating from their customers to not buy. So I'm really hoping that they change their mind on this, that maybe they'll revamp it with the analog stick from this thing. Probably too late in the design process to do that. They're probably already manufacturing these things. Maybe, but at the very least, I'm hoping to come out with a separate, smaller docking station specific for the Switch Lite, so it will still plug in the TV. Because for me, that's a deal breaker. Half the reason why I buy Switch versions of games like Mortal Kombat 11, Mega Man 11, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, physical version of all things, versus buying my Xbox One versions, even though I have an Xbox One X and a 4K TV, is I can play them on the go and on TV, and use my save file going back and forth. I don't have to buy 2 copies. So that kind of goes back to, the 3DS days. Now, yeah, I could probably stick with this, which I'll probably stick with this, but I prefer a smaller handheld and something with a little better battery life, like the 3DS. Like this is my wife's 3DS. It's the only one we have in the house. If I were to get my own 3DS, I would get the smaller version, like the original DS and whatnot. Not the original DS, the DS Lite, I should say. The original one was a little bulkier, just kind of like this. But yeah, even if they're cutting, for argument's sake, even if they're cutting some manufacturing costs, they are alienating a whole bunch of potential buys of things like this. I mean, people will still likely buy this because it'll still interface with it, but again, according to Kotaku, assuming they're correct, no kickstand. So what are you going to set it on? So, I don't know. Again, I knew this was coming. It was obvious because phasing out the 2DS and 3DS, which you knew they're going to eventually, left a huge gap in the market for a affordable handheld system for kids who say, "Mommy, I want a Nintendo Switch to play Mario on." Something a little more durable, where you don't have to worry about wear and tear of taking these things on and off, that kind of thing. Very disappointed that it's not going to have any kind of TV output. Maybe people will mod their Switch docks, and maybe they can plug it in still, and maybe it'll still have native TV output, it just won't fit in the Switch dock unless you modify the casing to it. So again, I'm really hoping Nintendo, if you're watching this, please reconsider that. Come out with a TV dock specifically for the Switch Lite or something. You're missing a huge sales opportunity, because if you sell 10 million of these things, and that's 10 million potential customers that will end up buying TV docks and controllers and Joy-Cons and accessories to play this on the TV. So you're alienating a lot of stuff there. So compared to the regular Switch, it'll measure 4 inches high, the regular Switch, which measures 4 inches high and 9.4 inches long. The Switch Lite is going to be 3.6 inches high and 8.2 inches long. So it's going to be a full inch shorter, so about that short. That much shorter. Probably about to right there, so a little bit less. I mean, probably be able to fit it in my cargo shorts or something, but yeah, still no TV output, no buy for me. I'm just that's just my preferences. There's still going to be a huge market of people that are still going to want this, and absolutely, if you want this, definitely go out and buy it, but for me, it's not going to be a buy. But yeah, what else we got going on with this thing? Slightly smaller screen, 5.5 inches compared to regular 6.2. Yeah, that was kind of predicted. A lot of people are reporting that it might have a 1080p screen. I don't think it will. Nah. Not when they can keep the games running at native 720p resolution and keep the battery life better. But what else we got here? What else to talk about? Let's look on the official Nintendo thing here. Is that all it talks about? Yeah, it's just Nintendo site doesn't really give anything at all. just the 3 colors: yellow, gray, turquoise. Let's go back to Kotaku real quick. Oh, here we go. Nice little chart here. Weight 0.88 pounds. The Switch Lite 0.61 pounds, so it's considerably lighter. Battery life, at least another half hour of battery life. You know what's funny is I last spring, or not last spring, last month, flew down to San Diego to visit family and played Switch the whole entire time on the airplane and while waiting for the plane. And I don't think my Switch got even halfway to 50%. So 2.5 maybe on a really bad day. It actually has pretty decent battery life. I mean, not as good as the DS and the GBA and stuff like that, but let's see. Compatible games, all Nintendo Switch games. The Switch Lite, Nintendo Switch games that support handheld mode. See details below. So yeah, it's just talking about the Joy-Cons and the Switch dock. Does not support output to a TV, therefore does not come with a dock, HDMI cable, or kickstand. I mean, maybe it uses a different charging cable. I mean, that could be it, but again, I think it's not a smart move at all. Here's someone already leaving a comment. No HDMI output. Who want to buy this junk? Kid who just wants to play Pokemon. That's very true. Kids who just want to play Pokemon are probably going to buy this, or the parents will buy it for them, and that's why it's going to sell decently well. And again, there's going to be a lot of arguments that say, well, if you want something that plugs on the TV, go buy this one. Which is true. It's a valid argument. But again, I prefer my handheld devices to actually be smaller like this. And the whole reason why half the reason why I love the Switch so much is because I can play it on the go and on the big screen. Like, I still play PSP. I still pack my PSP games when I travel, so I can just have a variety of games. I still bring my television cables for my PSP wherever I go, just in case I plug it in my TV, which occasionally I do. So, I mean, that was a feature that I loved even back then. It's an awesome feature, and it's a shame that they're taking it out. So, again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you think it's a smart decision, a dumb decision, if you're excited for the Switch in general, if you don't care and you just want a nice cheap alternative. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for coming to my video. If you would like to help my channel grow, please like and subscribe, and please click on this little bell icon so you never miss a future video.